Many are going 100% all in on XRP, myself included. We're putting a big bet on XRP because we believe an explosive move is about to happen, meaning a much higher price tag for XRP. Now, we just got some good news in, but I want to talk to you about what's going on with Ripple and XRP that will allow it to be a number one asset in this space, the number one asset. Meaning, yes, it will take over Ethereum, take over Bitcoin. Why many believe even this year we could see 3 to 4 digits and more. All I ask is if you like talking Ripple and XRP, type an X in the comment section, click that like button. Let's get into it. I hope you're all having a great day out there. Real quick plug for I Trust Capital, my sponsor of this channel. Guys, I am only going to plug companies I actually trust. I do trust them and actually use. And they've got thousands of 5-star reviews. They've been around for years, and you will get institutional grade custody of your assets. And you want institutional grade custody and safety over your assets before price appreciation. So use them. Don't wait around. Use my code MOLT7, all caps MOLT7. I will link it in the description as well as a pinned comment. Now, today we heard from the US and China stating they have reached an early agreement on key issues following successful trade talks. Okay, we're starting to hear a lot of positivity about these trade talks. Successful is the way they wrote this or stated this. And I want to see these things be a thing of the past as we're getting momentum. I also want to see the government shutdown end within the next week or two. I'd like to see ETFs come out very soon. XRP ETFs, LOL, more interest rate cuts, all that happen collectively, as it will this year. But I want to talk in this video on why so much of the space, 99% of the space, is not going to be successful, but XRP will. Yes, XLM, XDC, Algorand, HBAR, Quant. There will be other winners, guys, but there's a reason on why XRP draws a crowd and why so many believe that we will see $1,000, $10,000 plus for XRP in time, and why this truly is, and I believe this 100%, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Let's back up and let's talk about what Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller just said just days ago. He stated, cryptocurrency is, quote, woven into the fabric of the payment and financial system. Well, here's the deal. 99% of the cryptocurrency market, realistically, is not. But XRP is. And why is that? Because Ripple, for over a decade, we've said this so many times, Ripple for over a decade have put them on the map with the finest banks and institutions, financial institutions, providers around the globe. XRP has already been chosen, and XRP is already in place as the digital asset out there that these financial institutions are going to use because, guys, guess what? It has some clarity already, but it has been designed to be a settlement token, an interoperable token, and it is the one that these institutions have already chosen. Michael Arrington, recently, many of you are familiar with who he is, right? Founder of TechCrunch, Crunchbase, Arlington Capital. Big deal. I would say he's a big deal. We are finally onboarded to Hidden Road, he wrote. It has a bunch of incredible tools for our business as a hedge fund. This is what you're going to continue to see. Because Michael Arlington, and you're going to continue to see these announcements, right, with them as we now have Hidden Road completely acquired. It's completely over with. G Treasury recently happened, Evernorth, all this happening seemingly all at once. You're going to continuously see, hey, we're ready to go with our business model utilizing XRP and RLUSD. Now, Brad Garlinghouse, I'm sure most of you are familiar, recently stated, hey, remember, XRP right now is in the middle of everything they are doing, so lock in. On top of that, we had President of Ripple, Monica Long, right? The opportunity now available to Ripple Prime, which is Hidden Road, they've acquired Hidden Road, it's official, right, are expansive. With RLUSD already being used as collateral for a number of prime brokerage products, and Ripple Prime looking at a variety of ways to actually utilize XRP, the future ahead is mighty bright. I would have to agree. right? A lot of people had flooded RLUSD saying that RLUSD is going to be utilized in a big way and not XRP, and not realizing and grasping the fact that RLUSD is insanely bullish for XRP. But on top of that, they serve two different circumstances, with XRP being that interoperable token, that neutral bridge token that is going to allow the bridging of different currencies, stablecoins, and so forth. And so as we now have 11 XRP treasury companies, the biggest one being Evernorth, 1 billion, Ripple backed, expected to deploy on Flare for yield, by the way. One thing I want to point out in this quick video is something that Vincent Van Code put out on X, formerly known as Twitter. Give him a follow. He wrote, "What I am realizing with the new Evernorth company announcement and the stagnant XRP price is that it might be harder than we think for institutions to buy and hold XRP." He writes, listen very closely, "Large companies are not going to simply set up a ledger or wallet and drop 100 million in there. They want custody, they want an audit, compliance, security, which would likely add $300K per year in costs just to hold crypto. That's why these other vehicles, which give exposure to XRP, are the best bet. Either via stock exchange, buying a company's stock who invests XRP, or an ETF. This is insane." He goes, "I am super bullish now, even more than before the ETF and Evernorth." And that's just exactly it, guys. We are starting to see the bridging of TradFi, DeFi, what's happening in this digital asset space more than ever. And what that means, as we see that Ripple swell is right around the corner, the likes of BNY, DSB, DBS, CME Group, MasterCard, Fidelity, BlackRock, Citi, and we see all these XRP ETFs go live. Probably an announcement of from BlackRock this year of an XRP ETF. We're about to see an explosion. Most of us can clearly see that we are about to see insane demand, as ultimately that is what this game is, supply and demand, right? You have to have demand, and we're about to get that in a very, very big way. That, my friends, is why so many people right now are going 100% all in on XRP, myself included, and why we believe in a 3-4 digit XRP and higher, some calling for it to happen this year. And so I wouldn't want to be sitting on the sidelines when it does make that type of move. That's all I got for you for now. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions in the comment section below, guys. As always, I appreciate your time and support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next one.